Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another pointless City Skyline experimental video. Yes guys, I'm bringing them back. Where today, we answer the question that nobody has ever asked. Yo Seniac, can planes land on water? Wow. We are going to find out. Guys, if you enjoyed this experiment, want to see more, have your own ideas, let me know in the comment section down below. Smash that like button if you are new around here. Make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode does come out. But today, we're going to see if planes can land on water. Now, I know what you're thinking, yo, Seniac, that is going to be impossible. How are they going to land on water? Well, we technically have to kind of build an underwater runway and see if they can kind of still function. So, I've got this little starter city right now. Ignore the city. The whole purpose of it being here is so there's residents and flights will happen. That is the only reason this city is here. It's a monstrosity. Ignore it. There's problems. I don't really care. But what I do care about is us building a beautiful airport. So I've got this city here. I got the road sticking out, which is going to continue in the direction to where we're going to have the runway, or the airport, I should say. So let's extend this then, and I will be using the airport DLC's DLC, sorry, so we can kind of build this beauty. So airports, here we go, boys. Now I don't know what to kind of go with. I might just kind of keep it like simple, nice and basic. Go for like something like a little bit of a classic system just there. Look at how beautiful that looks already. From this, I'm going to create the kind of concourse area kind of sticking out. So this is the classic airport terminal. We'll go with this beauty. Oh, hang on. I always forget. This is the one thing that always gets me when building these freaking airports. I've got to zone an area. It's a good job that this map is flat. Otherwise, we'll be terraforming so freaking much right now. I'll go quite large because I don't really know how big this is going to be. And I think I'll go kind of large here because I have a feeling that's where the runway is going to go to. So we'll create the airport. We'll get it all up and running. And then we'll make sure flights can actually land in and out. And then hopefully we can make the airport slightly underwater. I don't know why I'm laughing. Maybe it's me being slightly evil. I don't know. Actually, I come out by another 10. I'm going to go up by 30 there. Do another 10. Go up by 30. And as shocking as this is, I'm going to leave it like this. We'll have the ATC tower. I'll pull it just here. Do I stick it like a beautiful little kind of concourse area? Is that the one for this? Yeah. And how the best way to connect it is like that, apparently. Okay. And we'll do the same here. For the funsies, boys, for the funsies. There we go. So let's drop a couple of large stands down then. I want the big boy planes coming in and out. So if I did one there and then let's say one here. If I do the same over here, one there, one here. And then we'll do a couple of medium. The medium's going like this way. How am I feeling about that? I might do a medium there and a there. A there and a there. And we'll drop a couple of small ones around here. So I'll do one there. Do 1, 2, 3. Where did I put that one? There. One there. And then 1, 2, 3. And I think that's as much as I want to do. So I've got to create the taxiway. This is always something amazing that I always love to do. Not. Right, I'm actually going to bring it in by 10 up. If I bring this in by 10 and then up and then flip it round, we have a slight little in and out system. I'll let you guys be the judge of how efficient this looks. But I'll bring that across that way and then up by 10 this way. So I'm going to mimic this. What was that going across, by the way? That was a 50. So yes, I do have to flip it all the way around, but this way we are pretty much setting it all up, and that's where the runway is going to go. So let's quickly get the rest of this then. I'm not building this for the efficiency. I'm building... Oh, I just realized something. Oh, I can do it like that. If I kind of came and went like this is shocking, Seniac. This is the worst airport I've ever seen in my life. And then back in, it'll travel... Yeah, okay. It works. Listen, it works, okay? Sometimes my genius knows no bounds. 20. Up and in. Oh, what have I done? What have I created? I created a monster. So what is the distance then? So if I started like here on this 10 mark, that means that runway is 107. Okay, so if I came out by another 30 and then, yeah, another 30 that way. I do a 30 this way, and that's adding an extra 60 onto the length of the actual runway right now. So I know this is not going to work perfect because it does stagger back a bit, but I can do it where it's asking me to do it. So that's fine. We've got our runway situated in the position. Oh, I'm about to say in the position that we want. It's the wrong way round. Yo, Seniac, I don't know if you know this right now, but you've built the runway the wrong way round. Oh dear. Oh, this ain't gonna fly now, is it? Right, I'll do this one. 8 by 20. Going all the way across. So there is... Right, I'm just gonna go to there. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is. So connected in. Obviously, we've got to flip you around. So that comes in. Delete this back a bit. This. Oh, wrong button. Goes this way. Bam, bam. We're in. So technically, as you can now see, it will now start spawning aircraft. So all I've got to do right now is get this actually hooked up with the waterworks, run this pipe down, and then of course give it some delicious power. So that is the bare minimum needed to be done to have a fully functional airport within the most ridiculous city I've ever seen in my life. We are good to go. So we know it works because obviously planes are now preparing to take off. Off they go, they're skedaddling out of here. It's called Hemlock Airport. It's got 16 active flights. They're all taking their turn. One by one, they all disappear. Great stuff. And it will work with them landing. Let me just double check I've got the taxiways all the right way around. Yeah. That way in, back. I mean, it's awkward, but it does what it's got to do, okay? Just for the purpose of this, it does what it's got to do. So the city's got an airport. Amazing. Now, I kind of need to make it underwater. So what I'll do is we'll have to kind of do it in stages. We might have to kind of do it in stages. So if I select and highlight, let's say, all of that there, doesn't go any further. And I should be able to then kind of reduce it down slightly. Now, do you reckon I should take it this far to begin with? And let me bring it up a bit there. I'll take it that far to begin with. Right. And what we'll do is, with the brush size, we'll then kind of start to create like a little bit of a crater. So that's the top 60. Down here is 55. So what I'll do, I'll choose a straight up 30. And with that, I'll create... Let me pause it. Oh, that's too big. I'll create a river or like a sea kind of thing. Yeah. We'll kind of do that. Now, I know that that is going to be higher than the bed I'm making right now, but we'll slowly bring it down to where it's all pretty much connected. So if I go quite large, and I ain't too fussed about how it looks. I just want to make it nice and large, so potentially it'll be like a nice calm waterfront. Alright, go this way. There we go. Look at the chunks it's making right now. So, up the brush size a bit more. I can't zoom out any further than what I'm doing. There we go. Make it nice and windy and bendy or whatever. Bring this all in. So, I can push it quite far back. And push this all the way down. Now, the water was smoothing the edges off anyway. So, I've got two choices. I can either wait for the water to come in, which I'm hoping that is... Yeah, okay, it's perfect. Or I can reset to sea level. The quicker thing to do would be to reset to sea level. So, reset. Now, the water height is not higher than what we've currently got. So, I need to bring the sea level slightly up. So, if I bring it to a point where we're almost about to hit the runway. There we go. So, we're almost about to hit the runway. So we're definitely lower than all of this. Now, the aircraft will kind of be A-okay with this. They'll be completely fine. I don't think I want to rise the water levels any higher than what we have. I mean, planes are already landing right now, so airport's still functional. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be functional. Now, if I just slowly... I'm pressing the page down button right now just to slowly make it go down and down and down. So that is to a point right now where we're getting close. The water levels, oh, okay. With slight waves, it's hitting the edges. Look at the ramps I've now created. This is hilarious, isn't it? There's another plane on the way. Is this the plane lining up, ready to land? So this is now lining up to ready to land. Does the runway look shiny because it's like wet, as if it's been raining? So here comes this aircraft. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. And we'll raise it, or push it down a bit more. I'm going to zoom right in as I do this. Here I go. So there's going to come to a point where it's going to look a little bit more glossy than usual. Oh, okay. There's the marker. You see it right there. So if I go down one more... Oh, no. I'm slightly underwater now, aren't I? I mean, only ever so slightly on the edges. It's enough to kind of create a stream going over. Now, I know if I put it down too much, it's not going to work. So, is that slightly landed on the water, hasn't it? But it definitely can go down a little bit more. So, down by one more, and then that's technically now, it's in water. It is technically in water, right? Or is it just me? Am I just kind of seeing things? Is it just the slight overspill? Oh, I think it actually might be the slight overspill. If I kind of look at... Oh, no. It's close. But I think okay, that's underwater. That is officially underwater right now. So, while if it lands right now, you're definitely going for a puddle. You're definitely going for a puddle. Wait for this plane to land. Right, it's now technically... Oh, wait, are we going slightly uphill? Is there a slight bulge in this? Okay, if I make all this the same object height as... Oh! Undo. Same object height as... Let's just do this node here. Wait, why is it doing that? Oh, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I shouldn't have messed with it. So yeah, don't mess with things. You break things. But, alright, I'm going to go down by one more. That's even... You can definitely see that it's underwater right now, the runway. You can definitely see it's underwater. So the problem would be is once the planes float away. But that is definitely underwater now, guys. 100%. So I mean, you can tell from this angle. So that plane's flying around. I don't know whether it's flying around to line up or it's flying around because it cannot land. No, it's definitely coming into land on a runway submerged only slightly. So I'll take it down one more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I've took it down by 5. That is definitely, you cannot argue right now, but that is 100% submerged. There's 2 planes about to come in. If they are okay, they are definitely landing in the water. They are... Okay, right. So they haven't floated away. And there's a plane ready now to take off. So it's still functional. It's still functional. There's another plane coming in right now. This is definitely still functional. So does that mean I can take it down even more? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've taken it down by 5 more. Right, as soon as I see a plane not capable of doing what... I mean, the flooding hasn't even popped up yet. To tell me, like... Yo, we're low-key flooded. How much is this plane actually in the water? Can I zoom in a bit more in the free camera? Okay, the engine... I don't know if you can see that very well, but the engine... Almost half the engine is in the water. That plane's now taking off. We are actually... This is weirdly working. Very weirdly, this is actually working. So pause. No, keep it play mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've taken down 5 more. There's going to come to a point. Oh my goodness me. The whole of the majority of the engine, these inner engines, like you can kind of just see there, is in the water. How are these planes even functional at this point? Oh, I thought we had an issue. No, he was just stopping and turning. I don't think the runway's long enough for that type of plane. But that plane's now landing. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to come to a point where it is literally too deep and the planes float away. You know when you get flooded on a road and it kind of like floats the cars away? But guys, this is actually underwater. The whole of the engine's pretty much underwater. The belly of the plane is underwater. But they just keep wanting it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've gone down 10 more times. That's a dramatic kind of drop. Look at the big boy plane here. That is definitely underwater. Oh my goodness me. They look terrifying, don't they? The wings are just above the water right now. These are going to be submarines before you know it. They truly are. They're going to be submarines. Oh my god. Right, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, that is dramatic. We should see that plane drop. Oh my god. I mean, oh, and then again, hold on. This time I dropped it that much, I've actually caused a tidal wave. But look at the planes. Oh my goodness me, that's so underwater. That is Yo! That is so underwater right now. You can just about see the freaking tail. And they're still using this. So the question was, can they land on water? The question has now changed. Yes, they can. But they can also land underwater. That plane is literally underwater. I don't care what anyone says right now. Right, so let's do some tidying up then, because this is absolutely freaking hilarious right now. Let's try and make it look as if it was meant to be like this. So I could go from here to there, and then just kind of start to slant these entry points. Make it look semi-normal, even though it's not. Can I continue this? Like, say to there? Yeah. Which will bring the water slightly in. Right, drop all that down. From there to there. There we go. And do you reckon we should smoothen the land as well? Make it look as like it's meant to be like this? Right, let me bring the brush size down. So we're smoothing off. And make it all feel kind of like a part of the puzzle. As much as we can. Try and integrate it. Oh, that's going to be a point as well. Like, I mean, it will go up to the stands, the water. But again, it's going to be interesting to see how it all kind of copes and deals with it. So, smoothing all that off. I'll smoothing all this, which is going to cause some flooding. So we might kind of slightly break the airport at this point. But this should be good. Up the brush size. There we go. So play mode then. So we 100% definitely underwater. We'll fast forward and try and get it to settle. So at what point do they go, yo, Seniac, this is ridiculous. Right, we'll reset to sea level. I'll reset to sea level one more time. Now at this point, you got to be going, okay, right, this is impossible. But when you build your own airport, are the planes not affected at all? Because this is absolutely... I've built a nautical airport. And how many passengers have we got using this? We had nearly 1,700 passengers at this point. People are coming in and out right now. They're loving this airport. It's an attraction. We have 37 flights. People are coming from all over the world to see this airport. Where you land on the water.
I mean, it's so crazy, you can just about see the freaking planes.
What have we made? I have no freaking idea what we have just done.
But the question was that I asked, yo, can planes land on water? Yes. And they can also land underwater. So make of this as you will. And on that note, I will end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more City Skylines Play My videos, then make sure you smash that like button down below. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So good.